Today guys, we're heading to the concrete jungle that is Dodger Stadium. Normally, a distinguished Angel fan like myself wouldn't even be setting foot in this place. However, I ain't gonna lie, this new Hololive collab is something that I personally find way too alluring to pass up. So with that, I'm gonna swallow up my pride and hopefully it's worth the trip.
Get the money and it's right on cue. Keep the duffel bag up inside my coupe. Hold a couple. The cow!
God damn, we're not lying. This inclined walk was a mission, especially in 90-degree weather. Like, how do Dodgers fans do this all the freaking time, bro? It's crazy, man. Oh, man, that walk, freaking, it killed me, man. I'm gonna tell you that. So bro, I'm going up to find the merch line, the end of the line, and why is the end of the line so long? I got here pretty freaking early and I still haven't found the end of this line. So apparently guys, this line goes pretty much all the way around the entire stadium, and it took me about 10 minutes to get to the end of this line. But you're probably wondering, why is this line so long? Well, of course there's a lot of Hololive fans here, so that's pretty much the easiest way to explain this. But also, they got the 90s kid lemonade stand set up here. Did you guys not think, hey, maybe I sold about a couple thousand tickets, you know, maybe I should set up a little more than just one tent with one person selling an item at a time? Like, this is ridiculous, bro, but I'm still gonna try to hang in here and see how it goes.
1 hour later.
So upon waiting in line for about an hour and a half, I have barely moved like about 20 steps. So I have made the executive decision to drop out of the line because this is just crazy. And personally, guys, I didn't want to say this before, but I just don't think that the merch was worth it. And guys, I'm not trying to be sounding way too salty, but I saw the design on the hat. And all they did was add Hololive to the left side of it. And to me, it's just like, bro, like I could go to the swap meet, get this hat for $5, get the logo on the side done for like $8. So this whole thing is kind of overrated. As for the t-shirt design, I think it's pretty cool. I would have liked a little more color considering it looks so freaking faded and pale, but I mean, what am I to judge? I guess they wanted to make this a little more subtle and not weird people out, but I mean, the only people who are going to buy this are Hololive fans, not actual Dodger fans. So they really could have gone out a little bit more on this. I think they went a little way too, I don't know, they went a little too cheap on this in my opinion. So with that, guys, I just pretty much decided to go up to my seat, and after pretty much leaving that line, I began to have a blast because look at this Gargura performance. And what I found even more cool was that people around me were really vibing to this song. I was a little worried that I was going to hear a couple of people around me just whisper things about like, who the heck is this? Is this cringe? But no, like surprisingly, the people around me who were obviously not Hololive fans at all were really singing along with this. Like, I'm genuinely surprised how well people took to Hololive. Also, seeing the Dodgers lose to the worst placed team in their bracket is another treat of its own.
Well, the base is full.
I ain't gonna lie, guys, I dislike the Dodgers, and I am not a fan of their infrastructure. I don't think I'll ever be coming again unless they do another Hololive event. But I gotta say, guys, I love the vibes at Dodger stadiums. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like the Angels fans, and I do like the stadium, but man, we are so vanilla. Like, I didn't understand when people say, like, oh, Angel fans are a bit, you know, boring, but I didn't understand that until I went to another stadium itself and you find out how lively the other fan base is, because dang, man, we look dead compared to them. But it makes sense, we haven't won anything since what, 2004, 2002. So it makes sense. Now I gotta say, this was just something else, man. After walking a marathon, waiting in line for an hour, and having a fat spider crawl up my arm, this made it all worth it, to be honest, not gonna lie. Overall, this event was freaking cool, guys. I really hope they do this again. And if they do this at Angel Stadium, even better. I was surprised how much my dad was enjoying this show, and he really had a great time. I was honestly pretty worried my dad was going to disown me for taking him to a Dodger game for the first time ever, and that Dodger game being with a Hololive. But he actually found a lot of the VTubers very charming, and he found the whole thing really cool, especially the drone show. I didn't get any merch, but I was able to get these cards from the game, but I'm pretty much going to end up selling them. In the end, I think they made a smart decision on making Hololive pretty tame, pretty subtle. I know they did this to, obviously not weird out the regular Dodger fans, because that's a smart move. Because I think if they would have made a Guru a little too obnoxious and showed too much Hololive stuff, they would have for sure weirded out a lot of the people there. But the general consensus was that people love this, even normies. And lastly, guys, to pretty much talk about how they handled the merchandise. Obviously, they did a horrendous job. Like, they dropped the ball on this. I want to give an honorable mention to the two dudes who were hanging out with me for like an hour and a half in line trying to get some Guru merch. Shout out to them, man, because we were waiting there for quite a bit, and I'm pretty sure they didn't end up getting any merch. And I told them like, hey guys, like seeing the rate of where we are and how much we moved, I doubt we were gonna get any merch. But they said, I screw it, I'm gonna miss everything just to get some of this collab merch. And I was like, man, props to you, man. You guys are like some true OG fans, and I really hope they got it. I really doubt they did, though. I believe that they should at least get a refund, because imagine they paid, $60 for these tickets for them to just enjoy it standing from the stands. Not even the stands, bro. They were waiting, like they're in the freaking lanes and the alleyways, and they didn't get anything, bro. So they really watched the game. They had to even miss out on the drone show. So honestly, they should honestly give those people refunds for their tickets, because man, they really missed out. And with that, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Hasta luego, amigos. Shout out to Dodger fans for being so passionate, though I still don't like y'all, especially for taking freaking Otani.